Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Inko, and we should be getting back to a normal upload schedule very soon. This should be the end of my weird impromptu hiatus. School finals are done. My new computer is here and assembled. We're recording live in 4K. Everything seems to be working properly, and that includes Mac. I saw a lot of people dooming and glooming on the Reddit before the patch notes went live, and even shortly after, but how the new heal changes will make damage over time Mac kind of unplayable. And this is very much a damage over time Mac run, just your classic sort of early game burn with Ruby and candles into hoping a Calcinator can scale well enough game plan. And like, maybe it's a little bit of a high roll, I won't pretend otherwise, but it's definitely still rock solid. I do think that Poison Mac is definitely still weak, but that's not like heal nerfs killing Poison Mac. Poison Mac's just always been bad. Reminder that Poppy Field is not a poison build, that is a weapon build. So while I do worry a little bit about his weaker damage over time stuff, specifically his poison stuff, his burn stuff, his candles builds, his calcinators, his vats of acid, all of that's still rock solid and totally viable. And this is a pretty sick calcinator run. I'm pleasantly surprised with how well Calcinator and Philosopher's Song can still perform in today's meta, because they were a lot stronger about 3 weeks ago, but they're still rock solid today. And I'm hoping that by the end of the run, you'll agree with me. Getting into the run, I think I still have no good reason not to take income on Mac. We're still not playing with the new sets, but that's fine. Let's go to Andy, see if we can't find a Ruby and set up a good early game burn plan, or a bunch of weapons and set up a good, this is not what you want to see. So there are several different swords you can see where it's like you buy the whole page and you have the start of the plan. This is like not that situation. I always take bottled lightning because if I find Ayla later, it's a great day one. Quill and ink feels pretty bad having bought the bottled lightning already. And smelling salts is not exactly a core item, so I'm not going to take that either. I can see regretting but not buying the smelling salts later, but I can also see it being the right thing to skip. There's a world where I buy both of these. I don't want to buy them though. I think I can do better. I've got stuff leading into burn and weapons. I don't want to spend gold on that. I can do better. Here, there's no reason to go kimono. I don't think I'm interested in Kyrodon either. I'll go Fang Dinglet. Whether I get a pelt for 2 gold or a Fang for potentially just needing weapons in some sort of guaranteed crit setup to charge a carpet quickly or a poppy field setup, there's uses for Fangs. Pelts are good money. And unfortunately, this is going to take till Sandstorm because we do not deal anywhere near enough burn with our 1 ammo right now. So I'll be back to you in a little bit once the Sandstorm gets here. By the magic of editing, the Sandstorm's here, and as we wait for it to actually kill the England, I'll go ahead and remind you, you can sub to the channel for more Daily Bazaar content just like this. And if you could leave a like on the video, it really does help boost up the channel in the algorithm, help spread it around, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Anyway, the England goes down, and our reward is
a waste of my time.
Pelt. That's fine by me. That's 2 gold. And I have a friend, so I can do Tiny Furry Monster, which is pretty solid. Middle is not bad. It's not what I was hoping for, though. It has income options. I'm being silly. I'm playing Mac.
I'll help you find who does.
Put that away. Pick up a flying carpet. I'd be down to play that. I don't think I'm interested in Sword Cane or Ice Claw, so I roll. Still looking for... Okay, that's interesting. Before now, Ayla would have been a fine last shot. Why is my mouse not opening the stash? Oh, my sound balance is probably all wrong. New computer, by the way. Hopefully this is closer to right. At least it'll be tolerable and not over loud for this video. There we go. On the new computer, my mouse software is apparently not set up as a startup app, so it wasn't key binding to open spacebar with a mouse button. There we go. No, it makes a lot of sense just to pick up candles or calcinator here, and I have a hard time arguing with it. So I'm gonna do that and assume I can do something better than going to an Ayla on the last door. Also, we don't know the last door is gonna be any good. Ah, that's a shame. You hate to see it. I think this is pretty easy. Upgrade the calcinator and sell the pelts that I can actually afford to generate a lead at start of day. Obviously, my board's going to be better if I upgrade the magic carpet right now. I just can't really afford to do it. Now, because of how jank my board is, I actually think this is better. It's not good. It deals 6, drops down to 2, goes up to 10. It's not good. But I think this is the best I've got. Well, I'll go ahead and go lose with this then. Nothing you can do about it. It is an economy start on Mac. You very rarely get to feel good going into your day 1 fight. He's definitely a better poison setup than I am, right? Yeah, he's got the Quill and Ink scaling the Silver Nightshade. I'm 100% losing this. Poison is generally much worse than burn, but when you're being out and it gets the 12% crit on the first stick, When you're being out-poisoned by such a ridiculous amount, you really don't stand a chance. Anyway, even had he not crit, apparently on 2 of the attacks, I think? At 17 poison, even if that, I think he crit both on 12%. Oh wait, no. The Quote Ink's also doing stuff with Emerald. I think it only crit on the first one, but still. We're fine. It's not a problem. Going to Ayla feels very weird with this strong of a burn start. Like, suddenly I don't care about this magic carpet stuff. I care about the burn, not the magic carpet. I could get like a Desidian dagger at Ayla. I think you just go Strange Mushroom and take the gold for better shops later. Not gonna go for a potion here. 4 gold is too important for just being able to buy whatever comes at the next shop. I kind of wish I were playing the magic carpet build all of a sudden. I mean, I'm not. I'm doing this. And I'm rolling that. Looking for burn. That's like probably the weakest burn I can hit. But crit chance is kind of terrible with Strength Potion down the line, so I will take Fire Ring.
Maybe I'm getting better at this.
Weapon, stats, gonna go small items, look for rubies. Durable's like in the same ballpark. I need this catalyst anyway. And I'll roll.
Excellent choice.
Fire Potion, huh? I think with this early of a Calcinator, I am looking to play Calcinator, see how that does in the current meta. So I don't think I buy the early incense here if I'm not looking to play a max streamer build. Let's get this transmute done. I'm probably not upgrading my Calcinator today. Oh, well, that definitely makes the board better. Is this Firefly worse than the Thurible? Probably not, because even though Thurible is the better item, this is timing out perfectly with the other Firefly and the Calcinator. So I think I do buy the Fire Potion here, even though it's not great, like it does fit in with my game plan. And we'll be on our way. And unfortunately, there's just no shot we beat Warrior. Like, yes, 9 seconds in, ideal 5, 9, 12, 21. And then that goes down by 4 to 17. We deal another 9 burn. We get up to 26 burn at 9 seconds, which is a lot. But then right after, he shields for 80, having several burn ticks. These never go off a second time. I just die. Yeah, I die at 14-ish seconds. And if I lived to 20 seconds against Warrior, I would kill him. But I just don't. I don't live that long against Warrior. I have no regen, no health gain. So we'll go fight Roguescrapper instead. Long gone are the days of guaranteed to experience. I will say though, Warrior is probably a little bit overtuned. I feel like the vast majority of non-defensive builds just don't beat Warrior. There's an argument that that's okay. I don't know if that's like what Tempo is going for. They just wanted the day 2 hard fight to actually be hard. There's an argument that like because defensive builds are weaker in the early game and offensive builds are stronger in the early game, you can sort of counterbalance that by making them get punished, like having Weapon Vanessa be a lot worse against Warrior than the stuff that is weaker in the early game. But those early game weaknesses are paying off with more experience. And even potentially getting you the win by leveling up early, right? So there's like some merit to that idea. This is a very easy tiny furry monster. Yeah, Firefly counts. Now, sadly, I'm still not enough to level up unless I find a second one. I will roll the dice. It's middle, though. She can sell catalyst generators. She can sell the retort. There's a lot there I care about, but I only have 5 gold in its mountain pass. Yeah, 5 regions still good enough that I'm not upset to have done that over middle. And I feel actually fine for day 2. Not like super strong, but not weak at all.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Life Preserver. I should crush this. It's base Cutlass. It does have 20% crit chance, so it depends on whether or not I get crit, really. Because if that crit's for 183, it's gonna...
I paint my ship red, but I don't use.
What's a 1 in 25 between friends? Alright, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll take my bronze loot item and go cry in the corner about it. If they never crit, I kill them 100% of the time, which is very possible because they're not going to live past, like, I think it's 50-50 for me to lose. I think they need to get 1 crit in the first 4 attacks, and they don't swing on 18 seconds. They'll be dead before then, even with Life Preserver. But that's certainly the funniest way for me to lose that fight, dear God. Anyway, we're going to go to Sylvia.
Is lovely this time of year,
I do need Aludel. Strength Potion's very good. Taking the Strength Potion, I am selling the chunk of gold. I might be going to Volpack later. God, the 8 gold Aludel sucks, though. Still doing it. And I think I'm still rolling here as well, which is very painful, but there are a lot of silver items I'd be very happy to buy here. These are not them, unfortunately. That's fine. I knew there was a good shot I was wasting 4 gold on that roll. That means I can't go to middle now. That's a disaster. It's not really that big of a disaster, is it? This goes off at 6 seconds. Everything else also misses the strength potion timing though, so it's not like a big deal. I can sell 2, 3, 4, 5, letting me roll for a bronze item. Yeah, it's not a very good middle. We're gonna go to the Lost Crate instead. Just get the medium item for free. It's that easy. Yeah, not quite. Sorry, bronze carpet. It really isn't happening. What's the burn on that up to, by the way? Oh, it's only 1 for each type you have, so not much. We definitely beat Etherite. We don't have to think about that one. I'd be a little bit worried about a Scout Trooper. I don't know if our damage output's high enough. I think it is. But against Etherite, there is nothing to fear, because all of this is going to crit for like, what, 50 burn immediately? 70 burn immediately. Okay, yeah. I don't think the shield value's ever going to get that high then. I just remembered my day 2 fight. That's why I burst out laughing. So if that laughter sounded weird to you, it's not because I'm laughing weird, and it's not because you're crazy, it's because my new OBS filters are in some way messing something up. There's a noise gate or a noise suppression somewhere that is set too aggressively, and a couple of times earlier in the video you might have called it where like the end of my word got chopped off, or when I'm laughing especially it seems to be doing it, where it's sort of cutting off bits of sound on the end. This is not what the waveform of laughter should look like. I need to figure out what's causing this and fix it in future videos, but new computer woes don't ever seem to stop. I'll get it sorted eventually. For now, please bear with me during these trying times. Anyways, what do we get for this? We get the best possible thing, although it's a lot worse than it used to be. Rigged is still good, though. I think we're going Andy. We have no ability to transmute, and there's a Mandala on the board, so we're actually not going to go Andy. We're going to transmute this lead to fix our economy. We don't have an alternative. Damn, not quite good enough. Bronze upgrade can go on the candles, which is very powerful. Kina's a solid enough shop, but I only have 7 gold, which is like not terrible, but this is a huge amount of additional burn. Then we bring in the fire potion and the bottled lightning, which don't time out well, unfortunately. You know, I don't really have a great thing to upgrade now that I've done this up. It's fine, I wanted to go bronze skills. I mean, honestly, I didn't have that much gold. I should probably have gone to Kina there and used the guaranteed upgrade on this instead of taking a skill. I'm trying to find out a way I can justify this in terms of upgrading something else, and it seems like I've just made a mistake. I could insect wing upgrade for a slightly faster Calcinator, but I'm not even convinced that's good. Because down the line, if I find like a fire claw and a pendulum, having them all synced isn't actually beneficial for the build. Yeah, no, that was just a mistake. I should have gone to Kina because I have the chunk of gold. I have more money than it looks like I do. And then I could have used my guaranteed upgrade here. But now I'm going to roll a bronze skill for 2 gold instead and get next to nothing for my trouble. Throw the candles on the left side, give it left eye. It's not good. It basically does nothing. But it'll do something sometimes, even if it does nothing a lot of the time. Actually, no, I upgrade the strength potion with this wing to fix my timing issue. I don't reduce the Calcinator, I do this, and now I actually get my crits on my 6 seconds items. Not the fire potion, fortunately. And I have no reason to sell just yet, although Amber does buff these 2. Amber essentially deals 3 burn by buffing these, which is a little bit worse than Fire Potion. But Fire Potion actually only deals 7 burn, whereas these crit dealing 6 burn. And I think Amber is currently outperforming the Fire Potion. Weird, did not realize that. Anyways, let's go fight this Dooley. Dooley's reasonably strong in the early game. I think Mac's getting to the point where I have enough health to like not instantly die to bullshit. They also start to fight self-burn, which is probably not what they wanted from their mountain pass. Being a level up on them on an early drill with the drill nerf, I should be fine. Yeah, I think that was enough burn, actually. Oh, 126, huh? Yeah, that was good. All right, candles are a mid-game menace, and we're officially into the mid-game menace phase of a burn build on Mac. We do need to scale this up a lot, and we're currently missing pieces for that, so hopefully Quicksil can help there, because we need more lead generation is the thing. That is making the build better. Maybe this will just be a mid-game thing and we pivot out if we can't find more scaling. I need to buy both of those. What did I get this from? Oh, the Aludel. Right, I have an Aludel now. So I don't actually need to buy the Philo Soul. I definitely want to buy the Amber. That opens up like a transition path down the line. I don't need to buy Philosopher's Stone, but having that catalyst is good for what I am playing anyway. Because again, if I don't find enough catalysts, I will have to transition down the line. I sell this, I roll the shop, hopefully find more lead, more generators. Yeah, the Shard of Obsidian's still nice, because again, I need to just transmute random things. Is there ever a world where I want to buy this and enchant it, or transform it rather at Mandala? It'll be break even eventually, right? I think that makes enough sense to me. Like, I will take a Mandala event to transform this. I did just cripple my next shop, though, if I don't see a Mandala anytime soon. I'm just that good at the game. I'm goated. Anyway, what do we have here? Transform your leftmost medium item? Please stop moving the tooltip. I'm trying to read this. Toxic Covetous Raven. 8-second cooldown, poison equal to 10% of damage when using another relic or enchanted item. Sadly, my only relic here is Thurible. I think I'm just selling that immediately. Now, I have no defenses, which means I automatically lose to Flame Juggler, I think. I can hold that for a little bit. I can also transform this catalyst, see what we get. I don't need to do it yet. I can try to hold it. I'm gonna have to do it right after this fight anyway. I know I lose to Flame Juggler. It's just 4 experience is so much experience, right? It's essentially an entire extra fight. But the defense as part of my build literally doesn't exist. The counterpoint is that I deal so much burn when I go off, right? It was like 120? 1 second, how long do I have to live? Flame Juggler has 1200 health now. I'm gonna take 1224 plus 18. I take 42 burn at start of fight and then 6 burn every 3 seconds. And then I burn 15 at half health. Dude, do you even beat that if you're playing shields? How many builds just burn to death before they resolve an item? Like, I don't think I lived to 6 seconds, let alone to 7. Yeah, we lose to that 100%. That's a ridiculous amount of damage. Retiree doesn't have a ton that I care about. I actually want to go to Boiler Room Brawler here. It's not like clearly good, but I think Time to Tinker, just like when your first item goes off, generate a bunch of shield on internal cooldown, could mitigate some burn ticks, like more than one. And that would be pretty valuable. Also, wouldn't mind picking up an early energy potion. I currently have a big amber, so multi-tool is better than it should be. Like, there's enough hits here that I don't think it's clearly wrong to come to this fight. Especially when I'm not giving up experience either way. All right, I'm happy to hold an energy potion. Like I was saying a second ago, I have to transmute this to make room. Nah, that ain't it. But I will hold on to this energy potion. You need one in a hide here if you're going to use one at all. Talk is back, but I'm fresh out of things to sell for Talk. Oh, I should have just sold the Raven. I could have potentially done better. Although Talk gives me the chance at Potion Distillery, which is kind of all I need to know, right? And with no important bronze upgrades, I definitely want to go to Talk here for Potion Distillery. I'm just that good at the game. Sell this, that makes the room. I'm going to do this one now for space reasons that will become apparent shortly. I'm just that good at the game. I don't think I need the second Firefly anymore. So the reason I needed to sell that was because when I buy this, when I need to make room to actually transmute things anyway, and then I have the Malk Meal for the next shop. Now, I'm pretty sure Fire Potion Fireflies are both never hitting the board, right? Because the Fire Potion doesn't crit guaranteed, which is a slight problem. Yeah, this is useless, this is useless. The next shop might be Volpack, and I don't want these items anyway, so there's no reason to sell them just yet. I have the gold to roll. Let me check what Talk sells on Mac. On Mac, he can sell 20 items. This is a little bit wrong because it's counting the new sets. And he can sell... He can sell Femur and give me the transition path to Femur. But other than full pivoting into Femur on the next page, I'm not sure what I would do. Now, I would probably be willing to full pivot into Femur. I'm that basic, I'm willing to do it. I don't know, day 4, 36 burn on the Calcinator. I'm doing pretty good on scaling this thing. And I would have to sell a lot to pivot into Femur. I currently only have the Amber. Because I know I'm going to the next shop to transmute the small meal, I actually don't want to do it. I would have to sell too much to comfortably buy the Femur, and my build is too strong right now. JJ, please give me a random slow enchant.
10.
Heavy fire potion. Still don't want it. We're gonna toss these, and we need to make room before the day ticks over. We're gonna have to toss a lot more, aren't we? Because I want the malt meal and I want the retort. We don't need the Aludel anymore either. That should give us the room we need.
You have to leave already?
We have 6 gold to generate these 2 pieces of lead. They come in here, I transmute this, then I do a lead. Perfect. I don't need to roll, but I have the ability to roll. I can sell these if I have to. Oh no, if I sell them, or rather if I roll, I lose out on a piece of lead. And I remember this being really weird and unintuitive, the order they go in, so I don't want to bottom out and go to 4 because I'm worried I might get the bronze lead instead. So I'll just leave with this. This is fine.
Closer and closer.
Argenta, what do you have for us?
I can hear
Thing was
my
happy to take
sisters
stock.
laughter.
Chemical fire is obviously good though. Chemical fire is very, very good, man. Everything is critting. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24 more burn with chemical fire. Stocked is obviously better in the long run, but chemical fire is so much better right now that I'm taking it. Because, like, let's be real, we're not getting into the fight long enough to throw a second potion. That's not happening yet. I can go to a skill vendor later to pick it up, like an ammo vendor. What does this board do? Like, I'm looking at it trying to figure out what the threat is. I genuinely don't get it. I don't know what the board does. Apparently it does a good chunk of burn. It's up to 60. Just from a lighter? Oh, he has Immolating Spark and Hotspot. Hotspot dealt a lot more burn than I think I was giving it credit for because the lighter was permanently hasted. Let's see what it actually dealt. Yeah, 10 of that burn was from Hotspot. And then just Pop Snapper's lighter, Immolating Spark. It's just a pile of jank and a lighter. Just Immolating Spark, lighter, that's the whole build. It was almost as good as what I'm doing. Terrifying. I think I'm happy to go to Pearl here, but she's not a vendor, which is the problem. Because I have to do 2 transmutes to start this off, otherwise I have serious inventory space problems. So I'll be skipping that. Stop selling these to me. I don't have room. I'm never running this Velociraptor. I don't know, 20 regions a lot. Like, it's enough that maybe I should be considering it at this point. The Amber is not doing a ton here. If I know that I'm not going Femur, I can drop the Amber. Because 20 regen is more valuable to me than, is it? It's dealing 4 burn effectively. It's slowing my opponent pretty severely. I genuinely don't think the regen matters is my main issue. My build is so offensive that defenses don't really matter to me. Like, this is not going to be enough to make up for the fact that my entire board deals burn. It's not enough defenses on its own. It never will be. It can be with an enchant. I got it relatively early. I mean, my enchant's going on Calcinator, though. It has to be a second enchant. My issue is that I want to buy this malt meal, but I need space for it. That's the whole thing. With the second lead generator, I'm never switching out of Calcinator, I feel like. I'm going to sell this, bring this in. Even though I don't think very highly of it, I think highly enough of it. Buy that, roll. See if we can't find any upgrades. Oh, nice. I mean, it doesn't do very much, but I'll still take it. Make sure my lead is in the correct place before I go to the next shop. It is Curio. It's not an exciting situation to get a Curio in, unfortunately. Maybe some Salamander Pups could be helpful, but other than that, not interested in any of this. Definitely doing the next lead after my monster fight, at least. May as well take the gland. I don't feel like there's a reason to roll here because I have no slow, no haste, no desire for a shadowed cloak. I think that means I don't roll, so I'll be on my way. Technically, it was right to buy the chunk of gold. I was just assuming I wouldn't have room for it after the monster fight, but that doesn't matter. You just sell it later. Should have done it. Anyway, go for the most experience here. Petrified Gaze is always nice. Vile Blood's always incredible. The rest of this doesn't matter too much. 200 burn, huh? That's a reasonable amount. Dear God. First time you poison freeze. I actually will take that. It makes a toxic enchantment a lot better than it otherwise would be. No reason to go to any sort of mandala ever. I have the potion distillery.
I want what's right for you.
Nah, no use for this, unfortunately. Cool items, just not for this build. Tome of Yahad is an incredible problem when it comes to space. I've got the gold to buy it just to get 4 regen at the next stop and maybe do nothing else with it. which is sad. It's not what you want to do with it.
The bazaar has many secrets.
Take a loot item, keep my economy going, maybe get something useful, maybe get some more regen, who knows? Is it worth spending 4 gold just to get 5 regen? Probably.
With no weapons?
Gold scales. Well, that's base scales. I can't be too excited about it, but that could be charge all items with my current board configuration. I'm not super proud of the Philosopher's Stone. It makes the strength potion time badly. That's the worst part about scales. It makes everything resolve simultaneously, meaning the strength potion is going to fail to trigger anything that's within 6.8. So, you know, a lot of it's just going to not work. Yeah, scales just work so badly with strength potion that I can't justify it. I will happily upgrade the energy potion. Is that good enough to drop the Philosopher's Stone? Probably not. Toss the heavy regen potion. I'm probably going to sell my bottled lightning tomorrow to make room for the gold and look to replace this. Because, like, it's just a 9 burn item. Because I already guarantee its crit chance anyway. It's hard to do much worse than that. But for now, this is good enough to end the day. And I feel pretty good about my chances of winning. I think most Macs are weaker than me on day 5. Just the 200 burn volley is completely ridiculous, right? Diamond Fangs, thankfully his invuln potion's only at gold. It's still a scary item, but it only has the 1 use of it. It will mitigate 2 burn ticks for 400 health, but I'm pretty confident he's just 100% dead. Like, yeah, the invuln potion makes it not even a little close, actually. I've still got 43 regen to his 45 poison, so I'm basically break even here. Disgusting. Beetle Stone has scaled up quite a lot. It's still not good, but it's fine. Be a lot better if it were actually slightly slower in getting the crit chance. Oh, that's awkward. Now when I sell this, I get 1 less gold. There's no way to do it the right way. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I have to do it this way. But I actually want to transmute the bronze chunk of lead first, weirdly enough, so that I get 2 bronze items to sell at Volpack.
There's a special promotion today.
Don't want any of that, but I do want to give him all my bronze garbage, which is really just those 2 items. I'm not giving him the retort. I could theoretically sell him the Thurible. It's not like a super important item, but right now he doesn't have anything I care about. And he still doesn't, unfortunately. The incense tempting me with what could have been for a potential femur run. Is Quicksilver good enough? I assume not. No, because it would be... No, it's just not. It's just not.
Is he here?
Inventory position correctly. I'm just really doubtful for some reason. Go to Andy, see if we can't find some upgrades.
Is highly concentrated.
Definitely happy enough to pick up a Myrrh. Bring the energy potion in for the... Oh wait, that's a different energy potion. I don't want that one. The second one can be useful, but I don't think a silver one is. And I'm not familiar with the current shop mechanics for a duped item. I don't know if I can upgrade my energy potion while having 2 at different tiers. I will roll though. More incense, you say? I think this energy potion is actually going to get sold pretty immediately. And I think having the energy potion here makes sense. It'll go off at 5.5 seconds, adding 2 seconds of haste on top of rigged. It'll get a second volley pretty meaningfully faster. I think it's actually better than what I was running now that I really look at it. Definitely beat a Loan Shark, no problem.
Some financial assistance.
Nothing here I care about. Maybe the ATM matters a little bit, but honestly, it's all more or less the same to me. Up to 223 burn on the first volley, getting to 280, 300 pretty quickly thereafter, now with the energy potion. Yeah, also, he got to 130 regen, which I assume means that guaranteed a crit on the second use, the way it times out with the energy potion, which is pretty nice. I was hoping for a reward. I know I said they're all more or less the same, but I was talking about the items. I will upgrade my Calcinator. 73 burn on day 6 is pretty good.
Tightened, tempered, oiled, and tuned.
Sorry, Quicksil, you're a great shop, and I do need to hit 1 more shop today, but you are against Bazaar Con, so that is not happening. And Pearl is also great. I can sell this energy potion to make room for my 2 leads. What am I really looking for at Pearl? Who's to say? I'm actually gonna go to Ayla and roll, looking to get a shard of obsidian and push my scaling further.
But I can help you finish a fight.
Well, no shard of obsidian. Man, I'm getting a lot of energy potions these days. Unfortunately, they're all silver, so it's not useful for me.
You'll be back.
I think pushing this like a madman is fine. And there's not that many things that Pearl I care about, and I really hate having a full inventory with 3 transmutes before my monster fight on the next day. That's a big part of what it comes down to. 0 win Mac, not quite dead yet. I have to imagine we're massively favored. I don't know what he could have assembled. Maybe he was just waiting for Femur and he found it? No. 53 burn diamond calcinator to my 80 burn gold. 2 smelling salts and incense. I mean, he's just me, but worse. It's kind of rude. The lack of strength potion also is not doing him any favors in terms of burn output. Quick check, I haven't looked in a while. I want to see how the Calcinator compares to the candles. I know it's better, like by a lot, but I want to see how much better it actually is. 160 to 95. So it looks like it's 4 times better when you look at the raw numbers, but it's actually only about 60% better. Not 4 times better at all. Candles are a very good item, holy shit. Getting into day 7, we do need to find a way to start making this Calcinator faster if we expect to win in the late game. Want to transmute the good lead first, in case for some reason I have to give up on the second transmute.
I'm a people person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
Nightshade is a reagent, but I don't have the inventory space to try to make that happen. Upgrading stream potion's fine, it's only got the 1 ammo, so the duration is appreciated. It's early enough that I could go for Vat of Acid. I have missed the guaranteed gold upgrade on it though. I can get it Trend Tool Relic Reagent Potion pretty immediately, which is only 15 burn. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I've got. I know it's better for right now, and I don't think I'm trying to play Vat of Acid super long term. I would love to upgrade my Calcinator or my retort though. Did I forget to sell gold? It's fine. I didn't want that Invuln Potion anyway. At least I didn't like lose a gold generation. I was probably going to sell that Invuln Potion regardless of what I did in the near future, but I'm kind of upset not to have the decision be in my hands. Candle's upgrade is massive, by the way. Very happy with that. No use for those other items, though. Moving on. Do I beat Ghost Pepper? I'm pretty damn sure that I do. Like, Ghost Pepper's a scary guy. He deserves this diamond tier, but he got nerfed when he went to diamond tier. He was actually, well, he has more health now, admittedly. So he's not just nerfed, but he lost burn output in exchange for the massively increased health. And my burn output is kind of silly. Also, the crits on the Philo Stone got me more regen than he dealt burn, huh? This is a pretty high roll build for just how many transmutes I managed to get in the first 7 days. Cinders is fine, happy with that. I do want ammo skills. That's why I was okay passing it earlier, as I knew there was a very good chance I would see this guy later. If you hit roll here, it just bugs out and you waste 6 gold because these are the only 3 things he can give you. Anyway, we take stocks. Ammo sorted forever.
I worry my training was inadequate.
I'm going to put this on the Calcinator because when I enchant something, it's going to be the Calcinator, so I get more value out of that, even though it would go off more on candles. Candles is also the thing getting cut when I transition to a better build later with something like Library. Anyway, let's go to Quicksteel, see if we can't find that retort upgrade we've been looking for forever. No use for any of that. Plenty of gold. Happy with another transmute. Don't care about this. Don't care about that. Our base regen is starting to climb. That Tome of Johan's actually doing something. Never did have to sell it. 1 XP is nice, but I care way more about transmuting.
We're all connected.
Yeah, no thank you. Obsidian Rainbow Potion, not interested. Do I want to roll? Yes, Diamond Energy Potion would be very, very good. This, not so much.
Did I miss a step somewhere?
It looks like I'm on pace for level 10 on day 8, just barely. 4-win pig just like me. It's a little bit scary, but I'm kind of more than a little bit scary. Like when you queue into Mac, I'm what you're terrified you're going to see. Defense grid, Beast of Burden, not what I was expecting at all. It's only base damage basically, very strong Halati. What's the scaling on Halati from? I'm not seeing any scaling. So this being Obsidian Diamond isn't actually that big of a deal. I think we're fine then. Dear God, the burn output. Also, I'm 180 regen at this point. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't sell the little guy. He's doing work. All right. Yeah, just crushed him. I'm not really sure what his build does. It looked pretty fair. Oh, I think the new bushel's like capable of... No, it doesn't scale itself though. You have to scale it. I don't know. do I care about upgrading the retort? Like, obviously the upgraded economy is greatly appreciated from doing that. I think it's worth it. Like, just bear. No, it's not. I not only lose a transmute, but Hermit can sell Myrrh. I'm losing more than one transmute. I don't care. Like, it can just be bronze and not make money. That's fine. Fire potion goes off before crit potion. Don't care. And we'll roll looking for Myrrh specifically. Not get it. That's fine. I could take Nightshade and look for a Mandala effect. I'd have to find it before I find a store. Otherwise, I'm losing out on 3 gold, so I don't think it's worth. Take my silver tier loot item. Wasn't considering this as well. That would also have been a slight problem. I'm currently not doing a lot for transmutes. I'm gonna take Mysterious Portal looking for XP to try to level up on time. That's fine.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I don't think that Zorkid does anything I care about. No reason to hold that. I guess the reason is like Barcoon exists, even though I haven't seen him in a few runs. When do you burn? Charge this 1 second. Haste adjacent items 1 second, or 2 seconds rather. I'm looking at this over like maybe the Fireflies to try to keep my energy potion hasted. It's not insane, but it is 24 burn given up for this effect. And it's not better until it translates to another use of an item, which is gonna take a while. No, I don't think Zorkid helps. I will roll here though. There are definitely some Vanessa items that would help me. It's not these items, unfortunately.
Then I'll see you in battle.
I almost considered Astrolabe, but I've learned the lesson the hard way that you just don't click on Astrolabe. If you ever find yourself thinking Astrolabe's text reads pretty good, you've just been it's been too long since you played with Astrolabe and saw how it actually played as opposed to how the text feels like it should play. Thick Hide's insane, always looking forward to possibly picking that up and changing my entire build around it, but the rest of this is just trash. It's not trash, it's just not useful for my build. Trash to me.
For my collection.
Well, the gold amber is back. Don't think I have a use for it. Is it worth rolling it? I may as well, right? Yeah, go to the potion seller, try to find like a high tier diamond potion.
Help each other.
Oh, that's the one I wanted, actually. Oh, all right, this gets complicated then.
See you next time.
Going to leave, and then I'm probably gonna have to think about the next shop, but make sure I move this. Mandala is useless to me, haste item's useless to me. Like, it's a minor amount of economy, you can justify going there. Pole could sell me a library though. Right now I have no weapons and library is very, very good. I think these 2 burn items do relatively little and I'm much better off doing that. I think this is going to be nearly full haste up time for my board, nearly full haste up time for the 2 potions until they run out. It's gonna give me the Envon potion when I drop to half and then again at like 8 seconds because of the haste. The haste duration here is gonna result in faster candles and more uses of Calcinator. These burn items have been strictly outclassed with those potions I just picked up. If I found library, I would probably be willing to drop ruby and candles for it. Maybe not yet, and that's a big problem because the not yet means I would have to hold it somehow, which I would just have to accept a weaker build today. That's the only way to hold it. Because at gold, library is -1 second. At diamond, it's -2, which is notably more. That's 100% more. And this decision for poll is entirely, do I want to go here for library? Which I think I do. I've got 4 or 5 gold to sell, so that's 26 gold. Oh, I'd be willing to sell these 2 to make room for it, so it's not even close to a problem. And I may as well roll the Fireflies going into the poll.
You are amusing. Why so fight?
Shrinking potion is no good for me. Toss these either way to make room for the next day. Roll, see if we have to make the decision. Library is not on the table. We continue being rich, we continue playing candles. It's not a terrible thing, but I was kind of hoping to switch over. Because going into like day 11 plus, which I have to, having taken 2 losses, I have to start worrying about how do I make my build faster. Waiting 7 seconds for Calcinator is just too long in the late game.
I'm a bit of a legend on
Anything to win's very scary, but you're not a dually, so it's not that bad. It looks like you're just trying to kill me with a jellyfish, which seems eminently fair. I think I'm fine. I will admit, I'm taking a lot of poison from this skill machine gunning me and also the toxic jellyfish, but I think we're fine. Even though he has shield, it's just kind of a lot of burn once this goes off the second time, huh? Also nearly at full health because of the Invuln potion just letting me regen for 600 without taking damage. Yeah, there's some synergy between diamond, hasted, and...
Word on my path.
Sorry, I saw the fiery enchant and my brain stopped for a second. I'm gonna take that. Kind of hard to argue with it. Was there a world where it was correct to put it on this? No, it's just 53 burn, right? It's not 530 burn. It's not a 10x. That would have been crazy. Well, holes here. Again, and the library is still great for all the same reasons.
Hello, little sentient.
I was so hopeful when I saw the diamond and gold borders. It's a diamond femur, but I just don't have a use for it. I'm not playing that build. That ain't me. Nothing. 2 poles, no libraries. I've only got 14 large items. Bit scammed. Hina can sell a lot of 1-slot reagents, so we're definitely happy to come here. Toss this, toss that. I can pick up the hourglass. It gets to the point where it's like, what am I cutting for it? 8% cooldown's not nothing. I can rearrange it like this, cut the ruby for the hourglass, and get very slightly faster speeds. It's probably right. Like, at this point, the amount of burn on the Calcinator is so high that the candles don't even matter that much. I'm gonna take the hourglass. I think we're past the point where ruby matters. Making this slightly faster is actually more important. And I got a transmute reagent, so that's fantastic. Goodbye, Ruby. You've been great. Throne Nut's very good. That femur build could have come online. We should be perfectly fine against Death Knight Reaper. I honestly don't even think he manages to swing the scythe. I think we're just going to kill him instantly. I've heard that this is not a new computer problem. I'm very glad I've heard this from other people, that there are issues with like random lag at start of combat. Otherwise, I'd be having a panic attack about the state of my new computer. Even with the cleanse half at burn, we got up to 857. It feels pretty good. Obviously, down the line, I want to change this a little bit. I mean, there's no reason not to take it, but I can't imagine how I ever make use of it. I don't freeze, I don't poison, so max skills automatically. When you slow freeze, poison, gain regen, charge regen with slow, minor burn increase, explosive potions is too good not to roll. Double my regen when I fall below half. So I fall below half, and I double my regen while invincible for 2 seconds. Or I get 1 more ammo. 1 more ammo normally wouldn't matter, but you normally don't have double energy potion. It also removes this from the stock for future attempts at explosive potions and Brewmaster. I don't know why Brewmaster is a random potion instead of leftmost like Retooled. That just seems like a random design choice that makes the game less fun for Mac when you get that skill. I don't know that either of these are super appealing to me. I'm going to take stocked. I think that the extra ammo might matter in some fights. I think that removing it from the pool might matter. It makes Grandmaster better. I wasn't thinking about that, but it's true. There's a shop left today. I'm going to go to the Grandmaster here. Oh, hey, it's Rust and Rigged. I didn't even realize how broken my skill RNG was this run until this Grandmaster showed me this. It's just like not the biggest deal that I have these though, because they're not at start of combat anymore. I think it's a pretty easy rig though. The additional 2 seconds duration means that these should be full hasted for their entire lifespan, so they run out of ammo, which is gonna full haste the rest of my board forever. Whereas 1 second of rust doesn't really matter that much. I'm not rich enough to go to Nufu. Like I actually would just fail to generate lead if I did that.
The finer the meal.
Hey, it's another invuln potion. Not exactly useful, I already got one. I will roll, I'm happy to upgrade my... Yeah, any of my small items, they're all good. I don't know that I'm looking for a new one. That's fine.
I think that suits you beautifully.
Do I have a use for a catalyst? Maybe. I can transmute a piece of gold I get at the start of day and get an extra transmute slot or a free hour to not go to a store. That's something. I feel pretty good about our burn output. Seems a little bit silly. Dead Vanessa, 5 wins. That sounds very good for me. It means they've been losing late.
My fight isn't with you.
Gold Bloodhound's a bit scary. They're a level under me. Their enchant was restorative on the sniper rifle, not what you're looking for. I do not like the hang at start of combat bug. It makes me very upset. I will say, I hope I don't get 1 shot from half health. Okay, we're fine. We're completely fine.
Next time, boys.
It put me down to like right here, and if it had scaled somehow, it could have shot me again for the rest of my health and bypassed the invuln potion. But that is not what happened at all. This Sea Shadow Star Chart sniper rifle battery setup is absolutely sick. I like that a lot. I'm sad it doesn't kill people, that apparently it's not doing that well and his death enchant did not help him at all. But this is a really cool setup. I hope that he somehow pulled it out and went to 10 wins. That's a sick build. I guess I'm going to Grandma here. First, though, I have to make use of this catalyst. Soul Ring does nothing for me. We go to Grandma, get our transmutes. I should transmute the lead. Oh, wait, I thought for some reason I had something else in my inventory. I do not. If I got a wand, I don't think I'd even want it. Anyway, it's been a minute, so hopefully I don't get rolled back. I'm Alt F4, because I literally can't do anything else. I had been rolled back a little bit, but only like 4 hours. This is like not that long ago. Previously, when I was here, I sold all of this junk. I rolled and I didn't get a wand. That is a different page than what I got last time, because this was a diamond piggy bank, but it's still useless to me. And I don't think that's the same options I got the last time I was here. I'll go Andy. He can upgrade the hourglass. It's not nothing. I mean, I'm probably not getting anything here, but I can also get reagents. Bam, got one. Oh, we have a better result this time. Octopus is just more experience. If I get hyper focus, it's actually crazy. I just cut the candles and yes, it misses the timing with the first strength potion, but it becomes my fastest item. It hates everything else. That guy hits notably harder than he used to. Diamond Strength has a lot of damage when he has this much multicast, isn't it? Maybe he deserves to be legendary now. Probably not, but he's certainly a lot closer to earning it than he used to be.
Sometimes.
Yeah, we're getting that. We're gonna make that work. Hyper focus is happening. I'm gonna take another reagent, keep scaling that. Once I transform these 2 reagents, we should actually be able to cut it. We definitely want to go to JJ here. We need to transmute. We need this candle out.
A friend. I mean, a customer.
Well, those are certainly some of the items in the game. The candle is out. This goes in. That goes over. It's down to 4.5 seconds getting my full board haste. When this goes off, it'll just, like, use it the second time pretty immediately afterwards. It's not a big deal. I guess I want the Philo Stone getting the other cooldown reduction. Incense is fine. I don't need smelling salts or anything, but just gold incense is a lot of slow, a lot of disruption. Or sorry, diamond. But it's also a lot of gold. I don't really think it's good for my build, so I'm gonna roll past it. A regen potion. It's not great. I'm still gonna take it though, because it's only a 4 gold opportunity cost, unlike some of the things I've skipped so far.
Say goodbye.
We have another transmute coming up. It is an Ayla, unfortunately. 1200 shield does meaningfully increase my chance of winning the next PvP fight. So I think I'm actually going to skip out on that Ayla. Yeah, 1200 shield is just too much shield. I can't say no to that. It is a Vanessa, so this is a great time to have 1200 shield. Weapon Vanessa is one of the reasons that was a worthwhile click. Zorkid, Salt Claw, Tortuga, that should be a lot of damage. Piano to haste everyone. More haste, but he doesn't actually have that many friends to speed up Tortuga. I think we should be fine. Why did we freeze things? What?
You've got talent.
Oh, we have paralytic poison with a rainbow potion entirely by accident. Fair enough. So, quick recap. 2 uses, 936. That sounds right. We didn't get the half health. The invuln potion did trigger. Wait, is that true, or did we just actually cast it fast enough because we haste at 4.5 and then the haste never goes away? We might have just cast it the hard way. 1 second. Yeah, we just cast it the hard way. We did not get to half health. That is a lie. We had the shield as well. The shield turned out to be completely unnecessary, but it's not a huge deal. Absolutely crushed him. I'm not sure Sea Dog Saloon is doing a lot here. We need to transmute our obsidian first. That's already set up. Ooh, Shrouded Figure, though. If I go to Shrouded Figure, I'm really behind on transmutes. I don't think I actually want to do that.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
Obsidian Sleeping Potion. It's also very fast, getting my start of combat haste a little bit faster. The rainbow potion does freeze 2 items, which is like, you know, neat. I would rather have my build start half a second faster. Transmute that next. Roll, looking for something better than the sleeping potion, because it's not that good. Or just upgrade it to diamond, why not?
If that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
Diamond Palanquin is interesting, but there's no way it ever fits on board. We're in transmute that, so Curio just makes sense. Or sorry, Orion. I mix up their names so often for some reason. That was my Bluetooth speaker powering off because I've been on headphones the entire time I've been recording. Don't mind that. Definitely taking the hourglass upgrade, no reason not to. And rolling, looking for the Calcinator upgrade. Or the retort. It's been here the whole time. Hey, thanks. That's definitely the more important item that I was definitely more interested in upgrading. New Strength Potion. Worse than the old Strength Potion. No, thank you. We're up to 93 base regen on this Tome of Yahan. Definitely doing work. What's the quote on this? 4.3. Not getting a lot of value out of that obsidian potion, am I? Anyway, I'm going to take a diamond. It just seems like the right thing to do. He's earned it.
My work is for the glory of some.
It's not like a huge impact. It might even be better to upgrade the hourglass, but I'm not doing that on principle. It's also more income, which does matter. We should beat Volcus, no problem.
Target acquired. Engaging.
Like, I can't really imagine how this is a loss with 4,100 health and 100 base regen, as much haste and offenses as I've got. It would have to have been like Icicle and Calcinator for me to stand a chance of losing. Yeah, just one at full health, not even close.
Target threat level.
Seems fine. Also, the hastened sleeping potion is just infinite slow, isn't it? That's your slowest item just doesn't activate against this build. Certainly not more than once. Probably Eli. We just need to do the transmute. The other options don't really appeal to me anyway.
I can get from Negredo to Negredo.
I'm not sure what I'm looking to buy here, if anything. I will just roll this ice pick. I don't know that it can be anything useful. But maybe if I got like a second hourglass, I would just cut the sleeping potion. That could do something. There's nothing at middle I need. If I'm going there just to roll an ice pick, that seems crazy. Upgrading this to gold doesn't matter. Upgrading that to gold doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna take 13 regen here. That seems reasonable enough. There's apparently a superhero Vanessa skin. Nice. They're at 9 wins. They have lost once relatively late. Sounds like Weapon Vanessa to me.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Anchor is not the weapon I was expecting. Shot glasses are exactly what I was expecting once I saw this working in the anchor, though. So how much damage are we taking? Is it critting? Probably not.
Next time,
Oh.
boys, less blunder.
He's dead.
more
I was waiting for the
blunder.
anchor to resolve to see if it critted if I needed to be really, really worried. And how it would tie up with the Arbalest, and then he just stopped existing. 1,000 burn will do that to a man, I suppose. Some pretty bad items on my board with this regen potion and the obsidian sleeping potion. But they're doing something, right? Like, the sleeping potion's not bad. The regen potion's... You can just do so much better. That's the problem with them. It's not that they're bad items. It's that they're so suboptimal. Especially compared to, like, getting a library. You could have helped me out here, Goldie. You could have done so much work, and instead you did nothing.
You don't earn my
Not even a reagent to transmute down the line. No heal and regen, no slow, easy diamond skills. Yeah, I'm gonna take regen equal to half the burn on your enemy with diamond invuln potion. That seems good. That seems like it's gonna work out really well with the invulnerability potion and the fiery calcinator. Go to Herma, keep these chains going, see if we can't find something else to regen. I think the only one they sell is Myrrh, but it's still worth rolling for it. Oh, they can also upgrade my Tome of Yahan. How nice of them.
Why do my people live in forests?
Pulse that, move this over for after the monster fight. Feels like a really strong Calcinator build. Think things are going well. We should be fine against Property Baron. He no longer has a crit chance, so you're expecting to take around 2,200 when this goes off because of the tiny scaling it gets out of Billboard. And that's just not nearly enough to kill me. He will burn to death before the second use goes off. Way before the second use goes off, in fact. Feel like the build's pretty strong. We're at 1,000. All right, yeah, of course we're at 1,000 regen. We have Moth to a Flame now. It kind of does something. I know that's 24 gold and all, but it just feels wrong to take it. Because it is. I don't need that money. Do I really need 7, 9, 18 more burn? Yeah, probably. That sounds great. Yeah, I don't want that. Sorry, you should have dropped something smaller, I guess. Go to Kina, get that regen scaling, keep looking for... Can't use the Fire Claw with Hyper Focus. It probably makes my build better to use Fire Claw, I will fully admit. I can cut Regen Potion, Obsidian Sleeping Potion, get another 200 burn at 7 seconds. Honestly, no. I'm not even convinced it makes the build better. The Sleeping Potion does have value, even if I don't like it. Hey, the candle's back. I don't think I'll be using that. I may as well hold this to see if it... No, if it transforms into a Strength Potion, it would still be worse because mine has had its cooldown reduced.
Suppose you'll go by a weapon instead.
Bazaar Con for 2 experience in case I die. I don't think I'm gonna die though. I feel incredibly strong for day 12. I'm gonna take the loot item for the maximum chance of winning right now. Got nothing. I'm going to buff my sleeping potion. All right, pig that's died and turned the corner, 6 wins.
Will you get me any closer?
You always have to be worried you're gonna die instantly with a late game pig. City and Skyscraper is very slow. Does it crit? Not usually. I should live the second hit because of Invuln Potion and we're fine. What?
Was invigorating.
He froze my Invuln Potion, preventing it from triggering on a simultaneous activation. Oh my god. That's so frustrating. So he had to hit like the basically 40%, I think, roughly like that, to hit my Invuln Potion for me to die, and he does. Also, these time out exactly the same. They had the same cooldown. So, it also couldn't have been the third item it froze based on the fact it goes one at a time and not hitting all 3 like a Clamra does. Oh my god, that's so frustrating. I just body him with Invuln Potion unless Snow Globe specifically hits it. Oh man, that's so sad. Not to mention that if he didn't have Diamond Industrialist, I would have just triggered Invuln Potion before the Skyscraper went off. Dude, that is such an unfortunate loss. We're probably still going 10 because we're still very strong, but that is a ridiculous way to lose. I'm always so sad when I have to be reminded that if an item says use this as a passive effect, it doesn't work while frozen. Because it just doesn't make logical sense that a passive effect, which normally does work when frozen, doesn't work specifically when it says use. And like, I kind of get it, but I wish it did not work that way. Anyway, moving on, we still have 2 more shots. We're probably going 10.
How do you hugelings use these things?
I think we're still strong enough that we need pretty bad opponent RNG to lose. And we're also passively scaling. We can get our cooldowns even lower with a variety of different things in the late game. I think we should be fine. What are the odds they freeze out my Invuln Potion as they're 2-shotting me again, right?
Come on in. Let's chat.
Like, I'm specifically weak to 1-shots and or 2 shots that freeze me in the middle. That is a lot of scaling for today, by the way. Thank you, JJ.
You're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
151 regen. Tome of Yahan doing work over there. Tons of free experience off good quality fights as well. I don't think I've had a single bad day 10 plus fight. I think they've all been 4 or 5 experience. When you burn haste isn't a huge deal. When you burn charge of shield isn't a huge deal. So I'm like not upset getting these skills because they are generically good skills, but they're not doing anything for me right now. I would probably run this gold ruby over the regen potion at this point. I'll just leave that on the table. I'd rather get my transmute value.
The bazaar has many
Upgrade an item. Hourglass. There's not a ton of gold tier skills that actually matter here. The regen from Tome of Yahan is not going to be a big deal. It's kind of a drop in the bucket at this point. Getting this down a little bit further seems good. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade the Hourglass. It's not like a huge deal, but it means I don't care about going to shops to upgrade anything anymore. I think most gold skills are not that impressive. 4% cooldown on this means I can drop the Obsidian Sleeping Potion without really adding any time to start the build. I actually don't mind going to Curio here. I mean, I need to anyway to transmute things, but if I can get a Fang to replace this, it does meaningfully speed up the build now. Rocket Boots are obviously good. Reconnecting again. Oh, we actually reconnected this time, although maybe Curio did it. Curio's having some trouble. That's fine. We don't need Curio to be here. The Rocket Boots are pretty good for us. We're happy with that.
20 years waiting for you.
Because the strength potion's already faster than the Calcinator, we actually want to use the insect wings on the Calcinator.
Reuse everything.
This was actually a not insubstantial mistake. I needed to put another medium item on my board before I sold that wing so that I could break my hyper focus to get more cooldown reduction. Should have done that differently. Bring it down to 4.0 flat, making this completely useless in terms of accelerating the build, but hey, what else are we putting it on? Not gonna buff its damage, that seems crazy. I will roll though. I think we're happy to take an icicle here.
Now that's a bargain.
Do I care about Magma Core? I don't think I do. Claws are 4 speed, unfortunately. Do I think Icicle is better? It's definitely better than a regen potion, that's for sure. We can toss that immediately. I think Sleeping Potion is still better, though. I've got the gold, I'll buy a coconut, but I'm not happy about it. One more shop, one more bit of scaling for the day. Perma's fine. Let's see if we can't find a better shop, though. What is a better shop, you ask? Good question. I don't have an answer for you. Maybe a curio, maybe an enchanted item store. I'm not going to roll any further than this. I don't want to waste too much gold pursuing this. Toxic Bottled is not useful, but I will take a Moth Meal for tomorrow. And I can't afford to hold any more items, and none of these upgrades matter, so I'll be on my way. There's another Mac. I'm probably faster. I'm faster than most Macs.
You would stand aside.
I'm worried about getting one shot by Femur because of scaling. It's not a Femur build. Infused Racers, he's doing the new stuff. I have no idea how this works. When a player uses a weapon, deal damage equal to 5 times the item's poison. I don't use very many weapons, so that's not gonna deal too much. Ow, this hurts like hell. So what actually killed me here? Because it felt like his whole build just exploded at the start of the fight. I'm sorry, when you crit with the item to the left, deal 310? Let me check the recap. Okay, this took me a while to figure out what the build did because he's using a very new set of items. And the answer is the build doesn't do anything. He just has 4 obsidian enchants. He has obsidian here, so when you crit with the item to the left of this, deal 290 damage, which he's got enough self-poison that it is always going to crit. He has an obsidian enchant here, dealing another 1,000 damage. He has an obsidian enchant here, dealing 2,500 damage. Sorry, he has 3 obsidian enchants that matter. He also has a 4th one just for funsies. So, yeah, I got rolled by obsidian enchants. Like, the build in general doesn't seem that good. I have no idea how good the Mac poison stuff is, but I can tell you with absolute certainty that 4 obsidian enchants does make a build good. Well, this is why you don't want to go to day 13. The late game is a nightmare minefield place that you don't want to be in. Let's go to an enchant location. We are going to random as opposed to taking Radiant, and we're going to put it on Philosopher's Stone, and we're not going to get robbed for a 3rd game in a row, right?
I just want to share what I've seen.
That does help. That is a lot of shield. That's a lot of additional help.
I have stood on this edge. I have no fear.
Okay. We can go to Andy. We have a Moth Meal we need to transmute. Nothing useful. No reagents. Don't want Heavy Noxious. Transmute the Diamond Lead next. Diamond Lead is such a strange phrase. When you say the tier and then the fact that it's a lead, it just doesn't make sense as a sentence.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
Not interested? I mean, what can she even sell to be interested in? I'm running Hyper Focus with a Calcinator build that has 500 burn on it. Surely there's nothing she can offer me that I would want, right?
It's a relationship, you know?
Hey, it's Frost Street Champion, back from the alternate timeline where I got fair opponents and didn't die. Who's to say what opponents I would have gotten that other timeline? Presumably they would have been weaker because the ways I've lost have been very silly. Exact worst case freeze RNG in for a loss into 4 obsidian enchants for a loss. Like, at least one shot me with an obsidian skyscraper. Don't make me feel like I have a chance and then find out that either nightmare RNG or your enchants are the reason. That's really good. I'll gladly take that. Heal and regen, freeze skills, haste and charge. Freeze skills will trigger on combat starts. I mean, not any that matter. I've already got that one. Haste and charge. That gives me explosive potions. Or it can, at least. I don't need crit scaling. I already crit on the first one. When you use a potion, charge 1 weapon or burn item 1 second. I need to cut this immediately. I don't currently have a way to do that. Quixel, help me out.
Everyone here is huge. It's terrifying.
You have a sulfur for me. This just has to go. It doesn't matter what else is available. I need explosive potions to hit specifically at this. We roll. There is no tomorrow. Upgrading this does nothing. I only have one enchant left. I'd rather it be fiery, or sorry, one transmute. You deserve to be diamond. I know it does nothing, but it's funny. I feel incredibly strong. Shrinking Potion does literally nothing. But Monster Ranch can give me a vial of blood at gold or higher to level me up. It can give me feathers. It can give me wings. So there are 3 hits out of the 5 rolls. I'm probably getting something of high value if I go to Monster Ranch. Obviously, the Shrinking Potion is bad. What could this even give me for my last item slot that I'm thrilled about, though? There are no crazy potions left. I'm gonna go Monster Ranch. I think I'm fine just having a bad item and hoping for something better. Do I want 6% cooldown or a level up? Level up takes me to 18, and 19 is my next enchant. I think 18 is the bad one, right? I just got explosive potions. 18 is like the loot reward level. So I don't want to level up as badly as I want cooldown reduction. The health is nice, don't get me wrong, but I think the cooldown reduction is more likely to matter this late in the run. Bring it over, upgrade it, bring it back, 3.9 seconds. This is the best I've got. Come on, be a one-weapon Vanessa without Radiant that just gets frozen and loses. It's that easy.
People are a pattern.
I may be young for a captain.
Wide board, figurehead, dive weights, rounds, depth charge. It's not a keg. That's what I was worried about when I saw the rounds. The icy rounds scares the shit out of me, especially with the Yeti crab. But I think he's just way slower than me. We should be okay. Oh no, Invuln Potion timing might be a problem. No, we're fine.
Does not defeat me.
Also, we have 1,000 regen, so we're actually still out healing him right now. The defenses on this Philo Stone just did so much work. I did not believe in the little guy at the start of the run. 126 regen, 1,200 shield. How many of my items actually resolved there? Not a lot of them. The important ones did. I got 5 activations on these 2 items, and not much on the rest of my board. Enough, I suppose. So what exactly did this do? It froze his dive weights, which is a big deal. It hasted an item, which sped up my whole board haste with rigged, and then sped up, well, theoretically, it could have sped up my energy potions, but they never went off. It's so weird when you get to the super late game. You're like, it's 5.4 seconds. He's slow enough that I'm safe. When you heal, charge a poison item. So this is actually self-charging, because it's his only poison item. Equivalent exchange, restored a depth charge. Every time it goes off, it charges itself 6 seconds and goes off again. For all 4 times 6 is 24 uses, which, by the way, all trigger an additional burn and an additional freeze, scaling the Yeti crab even more. It's actually a really good depth charge build. I'm just like ludicrously fast and deal enough burn on that first volley not to matter. Yeah, this build's really solid. The depth charge nerf definitely matters. This only freezing for half a second instead of 1 second is the reason you're still allowed to play the game to any degree, whereas used to it just killed you. All right, we got there eventually. A couple of highway robberies right before the end, but we make it to the finale. I'd have been shocked if this didn't go 10 wins. Just the double energy potion haste up time is ridiculous. Diamond Invuln Potion, some of the best defense in the game. Strength Potion doubles your offensive output. We have a fiery Calcinator scaled up to 538, so the base value is like 270, which is pretty solid. We have 30% reduction on the Calcinator's cooldown, plus 3 ammo on all those critically important potions. Great defenses because we have half our enemies burn as regen, an incredibly well-scaled shielded Philosopher's Stone, and then time to let that regen tick with the Invuln Potion. The Calcinator gets stupidly fast because of the explosive potions as well. It's the only target for them. So our first 8 potion uses will use the Calcinator twice, and that does not actually take that long with full haste up time on potions this quick. Obviously, the Shrinking Potion's bad, but we had to panic and switch out of our old Obsidian Potion when we got explosive potions. Also, there's a Gold Rigged and a Rust in here. Like, a lot of the skills didn't do that much, but Gold Rigged, Rust, and Invigorating Cold are doing a lot. And even the bad skills aren't terrible, except for Left Eye. I forgot this was even in the game. It just completely slipped my mind. And it should have obviously been flipped so that it was affecting Calcinator on its first use, but I did not even realize it was there. So Calcinator can absolutely still go the distance. I felt like the fact it took me till day 14 instead of day 12 was pretty unlucky with this particular run. I still think damage over time Mac is okay, but when I say that, the reason there's hesitation is because it's like, what do you mean when you say damage over time Mac, right? Mac as a damage over time character is still viable. Calcinator is still a good build. But if we're talking about like poison or other methods of dealing burn, you could probably go out on a diamond victory with just candles and 8 small items sort of build. But other than that, like, I'm not sure that they are... Vat and Acid with Poison class can also do it, I would think. But aside from specifically Candles, Calcinator, Vat of Acid, which are all really burn builds, I don't think Poison Mac really stands up in today's meta, but I'm not sure Poison Mac ever did. It's like Poppy Field's a weapon build. It's not actually a poison build. Finally have a run with Hyper Focus. I've always gotten this item on like Crook Pig runs where it was completely unusable. It's nice to finally be the guy using Hyper Focus on a completely broken item. I mean, just look at it. Every 3.9 seconds, burn 538. That's my kind of item. When you use Invuln Potion, you are guaranteed safe for 2 seconds, and it charges this so that it's about to go off as soon as the Invuln Potion goes. It's just ridiculous. The Explosive Potions, the Molecule Flame, the Hyper Focus, the Diamond Stocked, these skills are so strong. I feel like this is a little bit high roll for Calcinator, but I also feel like my opponent RNG towards the end was pretty... The opponent RNG wasn't terrible, but the fight RNG to get me to that final state was pretty bad. I'm happy to have 10 wins on it. I'm happy to see Mac is still doing well. Although, realistically, this might be less that, like, the heal effects don't nerf Mac, and more that, like, people still aren't running that many heal cards. Because I didn't see, like, a ton of stuff like Bird or just a small, fast lifesteal weapon. Like, I didn't see a single person running a random one-of Shard of Obsidian because it makes you better into damage over time, myself included. Anyways, I enjoyed the run. I hope you did too, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.